Hello students, this is your chemistry class and today we'll study about interconversion of states of matter. So as we have already studied about states of matter, now we'll study how the interconversion between the states of matter means how the interconversion between states of matter, solid, liquid and gas is possible. Here first we talk about conversion. The process in which the matter changes from one state into another is known as conversion. Likewise, liquid changes their state to gases. Like when we heat up the water, it changes their state and convert into water vapor. So it is conversion of states of matter. But what is interconversion? Interconversion is the process in which the matter changes from one state into another and finally back to the original state. Is called interconversion. Here ice means solid. After heating it changes into water, means in liquid state, and after heating water it changes into water vapor, means in gaseous state. So this is a kind of conversion because these arrow symbol signifies that the reaction is not reversible, but the reversible symbol that I have used here now means ice after heating it changes into water, and water after cooling down it again changes into ice. In the same manner, water after heating it converts into water vapor, and after cooling again it converts or changes into water, means in liquid state of matter. Means all three states of matter are interconvertible after changing the temperature or pressure or the force. It is interconvertible, means ice can change into water, means solid can change into liquid, and liquid can change into gaseous form. So it means by changing the temperature we can easily change the physical state of matter. So here question arises, how interconversion is possible? Interconversion is possible by two main factors. First is by changing the temperature, means by either cooling or heating, and second is by changing the pressure, means either compress it or either expand it. So the effect after interconversion is the space between the particles, the force of attraction and the kinetic energy, means there is change between the space between the particles, the force of attraction, and there is change in their kinetic energy. So here I want to explain with one example. If we change water, means liquid state of matter, into ice by heating or cooling, what we can change water into ice either by heating or by cooling. What we can change this state of matter by cooling down. So after cooling down we can change the state of matter into water to ice. So there the force of attraction between the particle is stronger than the previous one. And in the same manner, when we'll change the liquid into, means the liquid state of matter into gaseous state, there is change in their force of attraction, means the force of attraction is weaker than the previous one. So when there is change between state of matter, means from liquid to solid, the intermolecular force is greater between the particles of solid than the liquids. But when there is change between liquid to gas, the less than the previous intermolecular force. Here IF means intermolecular force. Now I will show you one arrow chart through which will study about all the process involved in interconversion, means from liquid to solid, solid to gas, gas to liquid, means all the process we can study from this arrow chart. So by this you can understand all the process involved in interconversion of states of matter. Here first, solid to liquid. The process by which solid converts into liquid is melting or fusion. The process by which liquid converts into solid is freezing. Now next, the process by which liquids convert into gaseous state is boiling or evaporation. The process by which gas convert into liquids is condensation. Next, the process by which solid converts into gas is sublimation, and the process by which gas converts into solid is deposition. So now we'll study all these processes one by one in detailed way, means all process: melting, fusion, freezing, boiling, evaporation between the states of matter, condensation, deposition between the states of matter, sublimation, etc. So how these all conversion or interconversion is possible between the states of matter? These all processes are only possible by changing either the temperature or by changing the pressure. Most of the process is possible by changing the temperature of the state of matter. Like melting is possible by change in temperature. Freezing is also possible by change in temperature. Boiling, condensation, evaporation, sublimation, all these processes are possible by change in temperature of one state of matter. So here are some examples for conversion of states of matter. For solid to liquid, it is ice to water; liquid to solid, water to ice; liquid to gas, it is water to steam; gas to liquid, steam to water; solid to gas, naphthalene balls to vapors of naphthalene; gas to solid, carbon dioxide or solid carbon dioxide, form of solid carbon dioxide. So these all processes are possible by the change in temperature and pressure. Like the last one, carbon dioxide to solid carbon dioxide, it is possible only by the change in temperature, high change in temperature and high pressure. So students, in the next class we'll study about all the process involved in the process of interconversion of states of matter. Thank you. Have a nice day.